just feels like the underwriter is just making stuff up.
I tell my clients up front, like I will be asking you questions into questions into questions, because communication is the number one thing. And it's like, what's your blood type? Things will come down to with me. I'm like, I need to know.
They kind of feel like you're asking for.
They're all right.
It does feel invasive sometimes, but
yeah. I mean, my job is to obviously get them that dream home that they want, and sometimes you have to dig deeper, and then deeper. Yeah. So, but I build a good rapport with my clients, so they trust me and they tell me pretty much whatever I want to know.
It just feels like the underwriter is just making stuff up. Because they need something to make some up. So it feels that way, at least from a borrower's perspective. I see their look on their face like, Jesus, bro, they need more paperwork. And it's just like, yes, like they're going to let you borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're going to ask a ton of questions. And then they're going to ask more questions behind that. And it's going to feel like they're just making stuff up. Like they just need to ask questions randomly because they do. They ask some really quirky questions about like bank statements, like expenses that you've made in the last couple months, right? On some of these files are pretty invasive into what a person's life, their lifestyle or whatever they're doing.
Oh yeah.
They want to know why they made a big purchase or why they have a lot of deposit, like an odd deposit. If you had 10 grand go into your account, it's like the lender's going to be like, hey, where's that 10 grand coming from? Or if it went out.
Because, and again, I talk to my clients about that because, listen, is there any other bank statement or savings account or any account you can withdraw from that does not have like those certain transactions, because they will have to be sourced. And sometimes, me and my clients just don't want to get into that can of worms. And so they'll say, oh yeah, I have another account. It could be a great, easy fix.
And that's what a good loan officer does, is it knows the backup plan, right? Patch things together to make it work, because there are deals that some people can't put together, and then another loan officer comes in and gets it done and is a hero, right?
And whatever an underwriter sees, they cannot unsee it. That's when another loan officer can swoop in and save the day.
Right. Yeah. Especially if they take it to a whole nother house and they underwrite it there and they don't have all that and nobody introduced them to that problem. Like it never happened.
Well,
okay. So
you learn as you go.
Yes, you do learn as you go.